A wise man once said,
I always say you never really get your old car sorted out until you take a road trip. So we are.
and so are we, but we're not doing an ordinary road trip, we're going to the Nürburgring. Hello and welcome. It has been 1 month since my Mk1 Golf has had its heart replaced and it's time to put it through its paces. And what better way is there to do this than by a road trip? The plan is simple. We leave on Friday and drive from Belgium to Germany in mostly old cars. On Saturday we enjoy the Nürburgring and everything that surrounds it, and on Sunday we drive back into Belgium to enjoy some racing at Spa. Currently you find me driving on the freeway to an IKEA parking lot where we'll meet up with the rest of the crew.
Daar actie. Oh shit.
These are the contestants. We've got my 1.8 liter Mk1 Golf, which you obviously know from the channel. Next to it is another 82 Mk1 Golf owned by Matthias. He restored the entire car in the previous months, so this will also be the first big test for the car. Next to it is Jeff's beautiful 1981 Alfa Romeo GT V6. It is propelled by 200 horses coming from a swapped 3.1 liter V6 engine, and it produces a sound that makes me tingle inside.
Oeh. Niet slecht.
Lastly, we've got Hans' trusty 600cc Yamaha Phaser motorbike. However, our group isn't complete yet. There's another member waiting for us near the Belgian border, so we're getting onto the road and going to meet him. It's a very hot day and both the Golfs are struggling with their engine temps, so we took a break to let them cool off. While sitting there, Matthias spotted that one of his custom engine mounts broke off, which explained the big clunky noise he heard a couple of miles back. Nevertheless, we carried on to meet what will probably be the best car in our convoy.
Big news! Is it the Dacia Sandero? No.
It's the Dacia Logan MCV. Now that our convoy is complete, let's get back on the road. We stopped at a gas station nearby the ring and it's obvious that we are getting close. Race cars are emerging everywhere and we could even witness a McLaren 570S destroy its front lip. We got to our campsite and set up camp. It is located here, which is very close to the entrance of the Nürburgring, which is here. It's a cozy campsite in the locals' backyard, which features basic amenities. For €10 a night, it's a steal. That being said, I'm hopping into the Alfa to get a ride along, and also we're going to search for some action going on at the ring.
Maar dat is echt nog stil.
A lot of corners of the Nordschleife are open to the public, so you can freely check out any driving that is going on. The atmosphere surrounding this track is incredible and the variation of vehicles is amazing. We did some car spotting to end the day and got to bed early because tomorrow will be the big day. We woke up early because today is the day that we drive the Nordschleife. My Golf, the Alfa and the Phaser are going on track in a few minutes, so we are getting them prepared for what will probably be the biggest test they ever faced. The Nordschleife needs no introduction. The 20-kilometer track has been around for almost a century and has been home to an incredible amount of motorsport events. Over the years, it has claimed hundreds of lives of both cars and drivers. The straights are long. The corners are fast. Barriers are close. It's safe to say that the Nürburgring is probably the most dangerous track in the world. That's why after 1976, Formula 1 ceased to put the Nürburgring on the calendar after Niki Lauda's famous crash that scarred him for life. It's safe to say that nobody in their right mind would want to drive this treacherous piece of asphalt, right? See, that's where you're wrong. During the racing season, almost every empty day on the calendar, the Nordschleife is opened for what is called Touristenfahrten. Tourist drives draw thousands of motoring enthusiasts every day. The recipe is simple. You pay $30, you drive your own or borrowed road legal car on track as fast as you can, and pray to the race gods that you don't end up in a crash compilation. And today, it's finally my turn. I might look fine on camera, but in reality, I'm crapping myself. All the insecurities from before drifted away quickly and were replaced by a rush of adrenaline. No video game can prepare you for how ferocious this stretch of road is in real life. I'm really having to focus on keeping my nugget on the road and away from the walls, while at the same time checking my mirrors for much faster cars overtaking me. I've been overtaken by a lot of cars that have triple or quadruple the amount of power of mine, so I feel like I'm the slowest car on track. But suddenly, in the distance, I see a yellow Suzuki appear. Keen to make my first overtake, I hunt it down. Near the end, I started to relax more and appreciated how incredible it is that I'm driving this track after years of procrastinating. My engine smells like it's on fire, my brakes have lost all their stopping power and my tires are melting, but man, is this an amazing experience. A big accident occurred after I got in and the track was closed for quite some time. So we used this opportunity to check out some of the cars that were sitting there. Afterwards, we visited the Ring Center, which is a big building near the GP track with gift shops, a museum and a karting track. It's a great place to spend some time if the Nordschleife is closed. It's also a great location for snapping some pictures since there's a giant Nürburgring logo on the side of it.
Sehr gut.
To end the day, we raged on the incredible roads surrounding the area. In the morning, we fill our cars up at the famous ED gas station to get them ready for more road tripping. On this last day of the trip, we're driving back to Belgium because there's an event going on at Spa. Once we got there, we were immediately greeted by another Golf Mk1 enthusiast who had just done a full restoration on his GTI trophy. In honor of the classic car team, we are visiting the Spa Summer Classic. It's an event going on all weekend where there's only old metal racing around. Perfect. After a fun afternoon of racing, we called it and got back to our cars, sad that our trip was coming to an end. We said goodbye and ensured that next year we're doing this again because this has been one hell of a fun time. If you like this content, please consider subscribing, it would mean a lot to me. But otherwise, thank you for watching and until next time where we're going to work again on the BMW.